My roommate sold me 5,000 pounds of moldy oranges and had the audacity to swear they were fresh. I told her, if they're so good, why don't you eat one? That night, she was rushed to the ER with acute hemorrhagic gastroenteritis. By the next morning, a rumor caught fire across campus. The rich girl had forced her poor, starving classmate to eat rot. Overnight, I went from the dean's list sweetheart to the campus pariah, a literal cockroach socialite. My boyfriend, the man I thought would be my rock, stood firmly by her side, publicly listing 108 sins I had supposedly committed against her. They sold my private life to bottom-feeding tabloids, raking in blood money while my father's company stock plummeted. I ended up on the streets, beaten to death by debt collectors in a rain-slicked alley. Then, I opened my eyes. I was back in my freshman dorm. My roommate was mid-performance, tears streaming down her face like a tragic indie movie lead. She was wailing that if she didn't sell her family's crop, they'd be out on the street. Worse, she claimed her father would sell her off to some backwoods idiot in their village just to pay for her brother's tuition. I just said, oh, and put on my noise-canceling headphones. Inside, I was silently praying for her to get sold off as soon as humanly possible. Get your ass back here and sell these oranges. We can't even put bread on the table, and you're out there living it up? I'm giving you one day. If you aren't back, I'm coming to that school to break your legs. Click. I was jolted awake by the tinny, aggressive roar of a middle-aged man coming from a cheap smartphone. The realization hit me like a physical blow. I was back. Freshman year. As soon as the call cut, my roommate, Cassie, let out a gut-wrenching sob. Oh God, what am I going to do? She wailed, her voice reaching a pitch that set my teeth on edge. My dad's going to pull me out of school. I might as well just end it now. I have nothing. I watched her through the corner of my eye. Even in her uncontrollable grief, she was checking my reflection in the mirror, gauging my reaction. In my last life, that performance had cost me everything. My sympathy had been her weapon, and I had been the ultimate mark. This time, I didn't rush to her side. I didn't offer a tissue or a checkbook. I simply slid my headphones on, blocking out the noise, and pulled up my messages with Nate. I typed 2 words. We're done. In that previous life, I'd been a fool. I'd listened to Cassie's sob story about her father's failing orchard and didn't hesitate. I ordered 5,000 pounds of oranges, intending to give them out as a farm-to-table wellness perk to my father's employees. Cassie had acted like I was her guardian angel. But the day the shipment arrived, reality set in. I'd arranged a temperature-controlled warehouse for them, but the foreman called me before the first pallet was even offloaded. Miss Thorne, he'd said, his voice thick with disgust. These aren't oranges. They're biohazards. Not a single crate was salvageable.